you're all doing fine, and also you understood the topic which is called as the dialysis, right? So now this process called as dialysis is usually done when the two kidneys are completely damaged and will become unable to perform. Okay, so now here this process of dialysis will take around 3 to 6 hours, okay, to clean the blood, and also it will take around 3 to 6 hours to complete one session. So like this, the person who is suffering from ESRD, that is end stage renal disease, he has to undergo this dialysis. Okay, so every thousands and thousands of people are undergoing this process which is called as the dialysis. So he has to go to this dialysis very frequently and to get the blood cleaned up. Now this is a temporary process. It's a temporary process. So now as it is a temporary process, so there should be a permanent process where the blood directly, the blood can be cleaned off. Okay, that means there should be a kidney. So now what is to be done so that the person can survive even without the dialysis? So that is what we are going to see now. Okay children, so let's go to the topic. Okay children, so the dialysis is a temporary relief for the end stage renal disease or the acute kidney failure. So now what is the permanent solution? The permanent solution is the kidney transplantation. So kidney transplantation is one of the best solution for the kidney failure or the acute renal problem. Acute renal failure. So the solution is the kidney transplantation. So this kidney transplantation, it is actually taken from a close relative. Okay, there should be a donor in the form of a close relative who is very near to them. Okay, and that kidney should match them. That is very important. The size should match them. Okay, and the group should match them. So whatnot, and even sometimes the immune system also should not reject this kidney. Our immune system, the person who is receiving this kidney, his immune system should also not be able to reject the kidney of the recipient. So lot of complicated issues are there. So that the kidney transplantation for the kidney transplantation. So for the kidney transplantation, lot of complications are there, and it's not an easy thing to go ahead. So it needs the close relatives. It needs the immunity system to accept the kidney. Okay, the kidneys should be in the perfect size, and also the group of that particular person should match the recipient and the donor. So here there should be especially there should be a donor here right now. But whereas when the organ donation has come now, so everybody is now donating the organ. So that has become very prominent, very common, prevalent in the places, and also even the lot of NGOs are also, they are educating the people to donate their organs, and even some of the movies also are helping the this noble cause. So when people are able to donate their organs, so after death immediately they will be informed regarding the death, and they will come and they will collect the kidneys, and they will donate the kidneys to the people who are in need of those kidneys. So that is how the kidneys are being donated, and the organ donation is taking place. And organ donation is a very, very good thing, that when we are surviving, so after we survive, at least 9 people will survive. Few people will be able to get their kidneys, and few people will be able to get their eyes, heart, and whatnot. So the transplantation is very, very important. So for that, donation also is very important. So by this, by the kidney transplantation, the acute renal failure can be permanently solved. But though there are complications, but once it is set, then the person will have a normal life. Okay, there is no need of a dialysis again. So this is the kidney. Till now we had a discussion about the kidney, and also how the kidney is really useful to filter the waste materials from our body. So apart from kidney, there are some different excretory organs which are used as the excretory organs in our body, and they are there are a few of them. We'll list out them, and also we'll try to explain each and every point about those different excretory organs. So first of them, so children, the first organ, the excretory organ apart from kidneys, is the lungs. So lungs are usually used to release the carbon dioxide out of our body, because carbon dioxide is literally a very poisonous gas. It's it should not be there in our body, so it should be immediately removed. So that is how lungs are able to remove this carbon dioxide from our body. So that's why we can say that these lungs are the excretory organs of our body. Okay, the next example is, you can take the skin. Skin is also used as the excretory organs, right? Now, what are the things which are excreted by the skin? So first thing is that excess amount of water which is in our body is released through the skin. So excess amount of water in our body is released through the skin. And second one which is released is the salts. So what are the excess salts are there in our body? Even they are also removed to the skin. Okay, and especially there are sweat glands in our body. So whenever you do strenuous exercise and all, like the excess water which is in our body, along with some of the excess salts and all, they will be released outside. They will be removed outside in the form of sweat. So that is how skin is also acting as an excretory organ. Okay, and also the skin has glands which are known as the sebaceous glands, which release the oil outside the body. So what will the excess oil is there in our body, even that is also removed by the action of the sebaceous glands. So sebaceous glands are basically present they are present in the layers of the skin, and they will remove the oil which is present in our body. So that is how even the skin and also lungs, both of them are acting as the excretory organs. So lungs and also skin, both of them are acting as the excretory organs. Okay, and so here, whatever the sebaceous glands are excreting, like that is called as the sebum. It is called as the sebum, and this sebum will consist of wax. They will contain the sterols, and then they will contain the fatty acids, and also they will contain the hydrocarbons. So the sebum is basically secreted by the sebaceous glands in the form of a kind of oil which is called as the sebum. It will contain the wax, it will contain the fatty acids, the sterols, and also hydrocarbons. So all these are present in the sebum. So that is also excreted out of the body. That is also excreted out of the body. So skin here is excreting the water and also salts in the form of sweat, and sebaceous glands are excreting which are present on the skin, they are excreting the sebum, which has the wax, sterols, fatty acids, and the hydrocarbons. And so both of them are also acting as the excretory organs. Okay, the third one is the very important one, which is nothing but liver. Here, liver is also functioning as an excretory organ. So how it is functioning as an excretory organ, we'll see now. Liver is it is the one which is actually helping in the digestion process, because it is providing the bile pigments. It has a bile juice, and so these are the bile pigments. Like bile pigments are bilirubin, biliverdin, and urochrome. So these are the bile pigments and all. So urochrome, already we know that this is directly passed away from the urine, and whereas all these bilirubin and biliverdin, these are actually they are produced from the metabolic waste of RBC. that is when RBC dies, when RBC disintegrates, when RBC, that is red blood cells, which are usually present in the blood, you all know that they only live for 120 days. They all live for 120 days. So after 120 days, they will disintegrate and also they will die. So when they die, so what are the two things which comes out is the bilirubin and biliverdin are produced from that. So these are the metabolic wastes of the RBC when they die. So now these wastes are are basically excreted through the bile juice along with the cholesterol. So what are the cholesterol is there in our body, and along with the bilirubin and biliverdin, the liver will excrete all these things. So, and also some of the vitamins and also some of the alkaline salts. So cholesterol, alkaline salts, and vitamins, and also this bile salt, that is the bilirubin and the biliverdin, they are excreted outside by the liver when they leave out the bile juice. Okay, so that is the reason why liver also becomes an excretory organ of a body. And also liver also will play a major role in urea formation. Liver also plays a major role in the urea formation. So here, once you check out regarding the liver produces the bile pigments such as bilirubin, biliverdin and urochrome. These are the metabolic waste of the dead RBC cells, because RBC cells only live for 120 days and then they will die. So bilirubin, biliverdin are excreted through the bile along with the cholesterol and also some of the steroid hormones and extra drugs which we take as a medicines and all, and then vitamins, alkaline salts, all these are excreted out. Okay, and moreover, liver is also it plays a major role in the urea formation. So this is the way the liver is also becoming the excretory organ. So till now we have seen that liver is an excretory organ, skin is an excretory organ, and even the lungs are also excretory organs. Now we'll see the intestine as excretory organ. What we'll do now here is we'll see the intestine as the excretory organ. Intestine as the excretory organ. So how intestine becomes an excretory organ here? So excess salts, what are the excess salts which are present in our body? That is the calcium, magnesium. So these are basically the salts which are present in our body, and even sometimes the iron, which is also becomes excess in our body. So the calcium, magnesium, iron, okay, these all are excreted outside from the colon, right? So in the colon, that is the large intestine, it's a part of the large intestine here, and there are the epithelial cells in the colon, the first cells of the colon here. So these epithelial cells will excrete the calcium, magnesium, iron, and what are the excess calcium and magnesium, iron are there in the body, they are excreted through the epithelial cells which are present in the colon, that is in the large intestine. So that is how even the large intestine also will become an excretory organ. Okay, so and even even the tears, even the saliva. So what are the tears which you shed from your eyes and all, some of the nitrogenous wastes. Okay, nitrogenous waste, and even the saliva also nitrogenous waste. So some of the nitrogenous wastes are also excreted through the tears and also from the saliva. So the tears, the saliva, intestine, and also we have seen is the lungs and skin. Okay, and also liver. So all these, apart from the kidneys, all these organs are acting as the excretory organs. So they all act as the excretory organs, and they remove several waste metals from our body. So that is how these all become the excretory organs which are in our body. So children, so apart from this, in the tomorrow's session, we are going to read about the different excretory systems in the different animals, and also until then, see you all, have a great day, take care and bye.